Being an effective minister means being familiar with our message and the tools we use to share it. One of those tools is JW Library. It allows us to download, organize, and study our publications.
This is the other big change besides JW Broadcasting itself, their reliance on digital media instead of printed media. For most of its existence, this cult was based on publishing and selling books. The books were so important that they were referred to as spiritual food, which you need to consume often for spiritual nourishment. This made the Jehovah's Witnesses delve into pseudo-intellectualism. The pitch was that you could become a Bible expert by reading the books this cult published about the Bible, which were always being improved with new light. You had to read a whole bunch of books to get the made-up doctrine, but hey, at least you were able to explain it like it was the hidden truths in the Bible. Now, however, the Jehovah's Witnesses have devolved so much, they don't even need to learn the doctrine. Instead, they can simply open an app and let the app do the indoctrination for them.
Is everything okay?
Sorry. Something just reminded me of my dad.
No need to be sorry. Do you want to talk about it?
See, before, this lady needed to know the Bible verses by heart if she wanted to take advantage of this vulnerable lady to indoctrinate her into the cult. But now, with the app, you can indoctrinate people without having to learn anything yourself.
The smallest things remind me that he's not here. One moment, I'm fine. The next, in tears.
There's something that helps me when I get overwhelmed. It's a promise of our future.
And he will wipe out every tear from their eyes, and death will be no more. Neither will mourning, nor outcry, nor pain be any more. The former things have passed away.
This scripture has gotten me through some of the worst times of my life. But there's also an amazing article that goes through each piece of the promise.
I'd be disgusted if this wasn't so obviously fake. I mean, does anyone fall for this indoctrination strategy nowadays of pulling some verse in a bad corporate-looking video on their phone? This, again, is why you cannot be a good person and be a good Jehovah's Witness. Instead of helping the woman by listening and being there for her, Jehovah's Witnesses are always taught to use these opportunities to indoctrinate people and try to get them into this cult.
Our sister could have used JW Library to look up the scripture, and that would be fine. But by using jw.org, she had the scripture, related articles, and videos right at her fingertips. The search page acted as her guide.
Forget about the pretend new focus on getting Bible studies. This is the new indoctrination strategy for this cult. You don't need to know anything. You just need to look things up in the app and show that to others. Before, Jehovah's Witnesses pretended to know the Bible up and down because they knew all the relevant Bible verses and the mental gymnastics to twist them into this religion's doctrine. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses are proud to not even being able to preach without their phone. No wonder they aren't converting anyone anymore.
Here's a video of those that felt the pain of losing a loved one, and this is how they coped.
Again, effectively searching with jw.org proved helpful. Did you notice her search terms? She chose words specific to the situation, but general enough to encompass a variety of articles and videos.
Now, when I'm struck down with grief, I always find it helpful when people look up on their phone how to help me and then make me watch a video on their tiny screen. Seriously, this is insulting. Can anyone tell me in the comments if you were a Jehovah's Witness and this worked? Or if you have never been a Jehovah's Witness, would this work on you? How would you react to this?
Now, what can we do if the householder speaks a different language?
你好，我想跟我的邻居谈谈，面对生活难题的时候，在哪里能找到切合实际的帮助？
Wow, your Chinese is pretty good.
That's pretty much all I got. Where are you visiting from? Can I show you how to find more answers from the Bible?
Sure.
On this website, you will find the digital version of the brochure you have and many others. And if you want to read the site in a different language, you tap here. Here's Mandarin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We give people the Bible's powerful message in the language of their heart.
That's not a householder. That's a tourist. This, again, is super insulting. Jehovah's Witnesses are taught that it'll be so impressive that they can say hello in some other language and show people that the jw.org website is in other languages. And the reason why they believe that is as vestigial as them calling potential converts householders. Back when this religion first started to translate their books into other languages, they were somewhat valuable to people who spoke those languages and had a hard time finding books in those languages. Those times are obviously long gone, but Jehovah's Witnesses have heard that story for so long that it's pretty much a part of their beliefs now. Just as they still call tourists hanging out around a Jehovah's Witness card while visiting a green screen a householder.
Sometimes in service, we meet people who don't speak the language we do.
有什么事吗？
Let's go in service.
有什么事吗？
Ni hao. Han gao si and ren share ni.
Wow! 进来，进来 Come in, come in.
This religion is so bogged down with vestigial doctrines, it literally cannot move forward anymore. But that's all for now. However, we just crossed 10,000 subscribers, so please drop a question below and I will answer it in a little Q&A later. I'm collecting questions in this JW broadcasting videos for that Q&A video. And also, don't forget that you can join my supporters like these guys right here to get access to freebies and to these videos as soon as they are out.